A comprehensive guide on relocating to Switzerland. Video 2. Arrange your visa. The Swiss do not let anyone to get into the country. In order to be approved for a residence permit, you have to get a job offer, and it must be for a job that cannot be done by a Swiss national. There are 3 kinds of permits. Short-term residence permits for those planning to stay less than 1 year. Annual residence permits for those planning to stay longer than a year but not indefinitely. And permanent residence permits, which offer an unlimited stay in the country. If you plan to stay in Switzerland for longer than 90 days, you will need visa and work permit, and you need to know how to get them. Once you have settled on Switzerland and perhaps even decided which city you would like to stay, you will need to assess your visa options. Swiss visa types vary depending on whether you are a European citizen or not. Unless you are applying for permanent residency, Swiss visa costs are relatively low. To obtain a work visa, you must have a university degree as well as several years of professional work experience. The Swiss visa application process is simple, although the requirements for a Swiss work visa are strict. Also, applying for a self-employment visa requires approval at both the federal and cantonal level. When applying for any Swiss visa, a certain level of proficiency in German, French, or Italian is required, dependent on the region in Switzerland where you want to live, and you may be asked to show proof of admission in one of 3 languages. Otherwise, you will be required to register in a language course upon your arrival. Be aware that when you renew your visa, you will need to prove knowledge and continual study of that language. Once the above been determined, the next step is to submit all your documents to the Embassy of Switzerland at your home country. Those documents include an application, offer of employment, 2 passport photos, your original passport, and the visa fee. It is best to get your paperwork into the embassy early, since processing may take up to 10 weeks. As soon as you start making plans to travel, you should check the validity of your passport. Many countries, including Switzerland, require you to have at least 6 months validity on your passport at the time of travel. Start looking for a job. If you want to know how to get a job in Switzerland, you will need to apply in whatever language the job vacancy was posted. Self-employment in Switzerland is possible, but you will require special permission from the cantonal authorities. The annual average Swiss salary is high, around 125,000 Swiss francs or 140,000 euro, and the business culture is formal. Expats and locals alike are able to benefit from Switzerland's social security scheme. Switzerland is a great place to work due to high salaries, good working conditions, and low unemployment. Some expats moving to the country will already have a job offer secured before they even enter the country. You can give yourself a head start on the competition by starting your job search before you leave home. Generally speaking, the Swiss job market is fairly buoyant and competition for positions is high. Many international organizations are headquartered in Switzerland. Industries such as engineering and technology, pharmaceuticals, and finance are typically most fertile for expat job seekers. Be aware that quotas exist for non-European residents, and many roles are filled without being advertised. Networking and being proactive, therefore, will definitely help you when looking for a job in Switzerland. Tax system. If you are starting a new life there, you will be interested to know how you will be taxed in Switzerland. Switzerland remains high at the list of preferred tax havens due to its low taxation of foreign corporations and individuals. Tax is fairly low when compared to other European countries. To give you an idea, the maximum you can pay on income tax is 13%. Bear in mind that rates vary depending on where you live in Switzerland. For example, in Geneva taxes are higher. Thank you for watching the video. If you watch all my lectures, you may be able to start investing in rental properties a little quicker. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell to get alerts when a new video is posted. Please write your comments, questions, or concerns you would like to share.